So I have made already an unboxing of this Xiaomi Mi 8 Lite. Today we're gonna go in depth into the device. Not gonna do another unboxing of it because, well, the box itself it's pretty damn boring. Just has the cable and the charger, as you can see right here. I really like the design of the device. There are a lot of devices where they make the camera like 3 cameras or 2 cameras and the LED going like horizontal. I don't really like that. I like more this kind of style. Well, even this style, it's not my favorite. As for the screen is really good. Bezel-less screen. Well, they call it bezel-less, but as you can see, there are at the bottom pretty damn big bezels. Well, big. For 2019 they are big, but it's small. And even on the side, they call it bezel-less phone, but there is a pretty noticeable bezel on the side and on the top as well. As for the notch, well, it's not really my favorite. I don't really like notches. Whatever kind of notch I don't really like. I would prefer like a pop-up camera like many smartphones have these days. One example is the OnePlus 7. I would prefer to have that pop-up camera, and even if it breaks, well, if it breaks, it breaks, you know. But having this ugly thing in my face is just a no-no. The good thing is I can go into settings and turn that off. Well, turn that off. You can't really turn it off because it's there, but you can have an option to have that portion of the screen all black. Well, I couldn't really find it where it's in the settings. Here, hide notch. We go into it and full screen mode, hide notch at the top. If I turn it on, then it makes the screen here at the top fully black. Well, you can see it? You can't really notice that there is a notch. Yeah, now with the light shining it to the display you can notice a little bit, but I will prefer to use it like this way. And you see in this mode the bezel at the top and at the bottom, it's more or less similar, so I would prefer to use it in this way. But well, let's turn it off for the sake of the video. Yeah, you have more screen estate like this, but like I said, it's not really my favorite. If you go into the display settings, you have double tap screen to wake. Well, this was a feature back in the Lumia days, Nokia phones, Nokia Lumias, yeah, whatever. This was a feature back in the days which I used very much, and I still use in this device, because when you turn the screen off, yeah, you can press the button to turn the device on, but you can just double tap and the screen is waken up. Of course, after this you have to use your fingerprint, or if you have a code. I don't have any of that for the moment because there is a fingerprint scanner on the back of the phone, but my favorite is definitely tap to wake the phone. I use a lot fingerprint to wake the phone, at least on my device which I'm recording right now, the Galaxy S8. But if you don't want to use a fingerprint scanner, or you don't have, this double tap to wake the screen is a must, at least in my opinion. Now, the device doesn't come with many pre-installed apps. You can see Facebook, it's pre-installed, and Microsoft apps, but other than that, yeah, and Google, of course. Well, Google apps, they have to install them. Sad part, you can't really uninstall them. As for the device, it runs on the latest Android 9.0, MIUI 10.3.2, which is the latest one. The device has 4 GB of RAM, CPU octa-core, maximum till 2.2 GHz, 64 GB of internal storage, so more than enough. This device, it's called Lite, but from Lite it doesn't have anything. For 2019 this might be a Lite device, but if you had this device like 2 years ago, then this will be like a premium device and not a Lite device. But for the price, definitely this device, it's worth it. So on this side we have the slot to your SIM card. At the bottom we have the USB slot and the speakers. We're gonna test the speakers in a bit because I think there is only one speaker on the side and not 2, but they make 2 just for a better aspect. And on this side we have the buttons, the power button and the volume buttons. Other than that, there is nothing else around. Oh, and well, at the top here we have a microphone, but other than that, no headphone jack, nothing. Well, the design of the device, it's pretty sleek. I like it. Glass bags, it's not like my favorites because they break pretty easily. And if you don't have a case, look at even in my hand, the device, it's a little big for my hand, and if you try to use it with one hand, then well, it's pretty slippery. And if you use it on the street, well, it might happen like that, and you're gonna break it pretty damn easy, because even the screen on the front, you might break it pretty easily, because let me show you if I can. The screen, you see, this is the body of the phone and this is the screen. So the screen is outside, it's not in the body of the phone, so it's outside. So if you drop it on the corner somewhere, then you might say goodbye to your display. So with these kind of devices, you always need phone cases. Now let's do some audio tests to the device. I'm gonna also play a game which I already installed, and we're gonna do a Antutu benchmark. But let's go for now on YouTube and listen to some music to see how good or how bad it is. Okay, let's go. We found one. Let's put maximum volume. I like how the volume is on the side. Like I've said, there is only one speaker, and it's this one on the side. The speaker isn't bad, but like I've mentioned at the beginning, there is only one speaker, but there is two grills. Now, to view videos on this device, it's pretty damn good. I'm definitely impressed with the screen. Now, one thing that it bothers me, and that's from the MIUI itself and not from the phone. When you go to the apps, you see you have 4 apps, and normally when you see like this, you want to close them like upwards or downwards. Downwards doesn't work because you just go back to your main screen. Upwards, you just go to the other ones. So you have to close them like sideways. That annoys me really much, because on my other devices it's always like up or down, or there's a button to dismiss them all. But here you have to close them on the side, and there is a button of course to close them all, but when you press to close them all, it closed them all. But when you open the settings, for example, let's go now to close them all. When you close it, what? Settings is closed. Wait, I did one test like this. Let's see, apps. I guess the last app that you used, it doesn't close, even if I'm pressing here to clear. This is the gallery, nothing to clear in the cache. But now if I slide to the left or to the right, then it will close. That's well, pretty weird for me. Now let's try to do a benchmark to see how good the device is or how bad. You see, the name is, yeah, well, weird. I did already a test, but let's test it again. Ooh, it took some time, but here we have the final result. OnePlus 7 Pro is the best, of course. And where do we stand? Do we even stand here? Mi9 SE, Mi8 Lite. We stand on the 40th position. Not bad. Well, I'm really impressed. The device is pretty damn fast, and I do really like as well MIUI. It's different from Android. It takes that look of iOS, but it's different from Android, and that's what I like about it. At least the game is using the full screen of the device, which is good. Let's see now on high quality. It's looking better now. It's definitely looking better. Let's see if it will handle. It definitely can handle. How can I... Okay, hold to drift. Yeah, okay. It definitely can handle. Oh, yay. Destroying everyone. Should have taken that. Well, it can handle the game pretty damn well. Try the camera because I didn't try the camera. Let's take a picture right here. Let's try the other one. The cameras. I'm impressed by the camera. For this price, I paid 150 euros. For this price, I can't really say anything bad about the device. Yeah, the MIUI, some might like it, some might not, but if you don't like it, you just can install a launcher and you are good to go. So far, yeah, I can say bad about the notch, but other than that, I'm really impressed by this device. Has the latest version of Android, runs pretty smooth, runs games as well pretty smooth, has a good camera. What more can you wish for this money? But anyway, this was it guys. The video was a bit too long, but thank you guys for watching. Till the next one.